Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Well, it seems like a not great deck, off to a terrible start. Let's see if I can make any headway somehow. I have lots of Lotus agents, but yeah, man. I got pretty seriously outrushed by that hunter. He got the pig pet, and I didn't have a good way to get rid of it, so I lost like half my health to pig pet, basically. I think in the analysis, that's what really took me down. I did not have sufficient solution to get rid of it in time. Or if I did have an opportunity, I didn't take it at the right time.
Watch your back.
Shadowpan Rider is awesome, but not right now. I guess I'll keep the Dragon Hawk Rider because it's on curve, but honestly, if you eviscerate, it's probably going to get wasted in the early game, although I do have a coin. This is not a good starting hand. I don't think this is a good starting hand. Off to an excellent starting turn, that's for sure. I could coin out the Windhawk Rider. It'd probably just get blown up. But I'm gonna coin out the Windhawk Rider to see what happens. Because technically I could make a dagger and hit my opponent for 6 next turn. More likely it gets blown up, but if she blows it up, that's going to take her whole turn, probably.
Dead or alive.
Okay, that works out poorly for this. Although the hat it gave me is kind of nice. I can't eviscerate that thing because I don't have a coin now. Awesome. Fine, I'm going to waste a Shadow Strike, under the theory that I'll be able to eviscerate later. Yeah, seriously. Next turn I have way more options, because I could, like, hat eviscerate or something.
I suppose.
Underskeepers. Ew. That can get powerful cards. I don't like the sound of that. Do I want to waste more removal on her early game crap? I don't know, but I'm going to. Probably I'm an idiot, but I'm going to take that out. I'm going to hat this guy. Hat's efficient, right? Yeah. Should have saved the coin for the Shadowpan Rider. It wasn't in my starting hand, but I should have saved it for something anyway. Whatever I'm doing is wrong. Everything I'm doing is wrong. That seems to be the theme now. Ugh.
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast
That is a very powerful 1/1 minion. It is very trash under these circumstances. 4/5 taunt doesn't hold up too terribly well against that guy. Oh, I could bounce that though. That'd be cool. But I have to play something. Oh, I can't play enough stuff to bounce that right now. That is inconvenient. I'm getting a lot of damage in with that. I'm going to stealth him for now.
Enter the shadows.
This got interesting in a number of ways. I could potentially be like ferryman the book and get a free spell. Well, a cheap spell. Not free, obviously. That's pretty annoying. I'm going to need the book to kill that. Yeah. So hit with the book. I get dagger, and I only have 4 mana left, which I can't do anything good with at all. It's very annoying. The book, dagger, and then I could hit twice and then bounce this, but if I bounce this, I'm going to lose the hat. I'm not going to have the book anymore if I do that. Okay. I have to deal with the fact this guy's going to die. I can Get 4 damage if I make it. No, I can't make the dagger and do what I want, so let's just not. Do this. Claw. Is the claw gonna do it? I don't have enough time to think now.
Spells are fun. So fun.
Killing that seems worthwhile, right? I did not have enough time to think about that decision. Stealth assassin guy would have been interesting, but that seemed like a good thing for right now. Although I wish I could have saved the claw I used to get him. Next round I can play this without the combo, and then get this guy as big guy, although that's not as cheap. My opponent takes a very slow turn, although she gets to kill my guy, so that's fine. I get the hat back. I can now hat and do this and still have the ferryman. This, my situation's looking pretty bad now. This is honestly looking relatively favorable all of a sudden, because he's hard to dislodge. The hat's hard to dislodge. My opponent has an assload of cards in her hand. She does not have that much mana and time to stop my, like, big damage-dealing guys here. That does a lot. Okay, well, that did a lot without spending much of her mana, although she's going to have, like, no mana next turn, right? Elemental Destruction. Her mana should all be, like, locked like crazy. Let's get some stuff out there? Yeah, let's get some stuff out there. Play this guy and then still burgle. Let's burgle. It's probably dumb. I probably should just play the Harvey, but yeah. I don't want to just use this because this just gets shot and hit for 3. That seems like it should take a little bit more effort. Although she has a million cards. When I had those 2 big guys out, I was pretty happy. Now she has no mana for this turn, but again, I'm not going to kill her this turn, am I? Oh, you're gonna not kill him right now? Whoa. Interesting. Got a Blizzard. It's very expensive and not really worth it to get rid of them, but cone them? If I cone and then do this, that would kill the 3/3. Seems like a waste, but I don't know. I could go a little bit like longer term here. Play more things. Do this, and the dagger would be 5 mana. I would leave me with 4. If I cone those guys and then take it out with him, it's harder for my opponent to take out my 4 attack guy.
Don't worry, love.
Might
The
stick with
cavalry's
it.
here. Giddy up!
I don't know if that's a good idea at all. Probably not. I got in a position that I like, and now I'm just all confused because I'm so used to being on the back foot. My opponent has a million cards, so she can probably answer whatever I do. Hoping I can just take down her health. Oh, that sucks. And a secret. Awesome. Shooting him. Also awesome. Lotus Agents. Actually, fairly awesome. I should have played this that one turn. It would have been much better. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's see if this gets secreted or anything. Mirror Entity. Potion of Polymorph. Okay. I'd rather waste it on him than on something big. Do that, and then still 5. Or I could do a 6 and just trade like that. Here, let's just kill that and play her. Because she can, if she survived, my opponent couldn't do 2 more damage to her, she could actually just win the game. Probably not what's going to happen, but I'm just going to keep trying to win the game. My opponent's going to keep struggling to stay alive. Until she does something crazy, gains a whole bunch of health, or whatever. Watch, it's going to be like Reno Jackson's. Oh, that was an expensive way to get rid of not very much. That's a concern, because I don't have any small minions in my hand. God damn it. So if it's a mirror entity, it's going to be ugly. I'm going to do this anyway, because I get a card even if it's a mirror entity. Handle Staghelm. That's not very helpful for me. I guess we're going to journey below. Mirror entity, yeah.
In all things.
It happens. Do I just play him? Or do I try and mirror... Let's just play him. I'm sure it won't work out. But, yeah. That's drawing more cards. Okay. That's good because that indicates desperation, potentially. Mirror image. That's not as good, except that I can blizzard it if I have to. If it gives me the win, I'll blizzard it, obviously.
Bring me steel.
That's goddamn irrelevant. Killing my guys is relevant, though. Yeah, damn it. Oh, you're damaging me? You are damaging me. That's interesting that you think that's where you are right now. Now, I don't really have lethal. I can do 4, 5, 6. So I think what we're going to do is hit 4. And Stealthify. It would be really good to just, like, to stab that guy, but I guess he can't attack anyway, so... Blizzard! That seems pretty solid. I guess I'm stealthing the guy who I want to have die first. That's pretty stupid, but other than that... Get my dead wrapped, my bone wrapped, or whatever it is. Copy that, that would be good. You have to do something fairly dramatic here. For a bouncer, he doesn't have taunt. Okay. And you lose. Excellent. Just gonna go hat. I got a win! It actually took way longer than it should have. I think if I played the Harpy sooner, I don't think she might have. Well, she did draw all those cards at that point. She had 1 million cards. 1 million spells, actually. So probably the Harpy would have gotten dealt with either way. But, okay. One win. I need to win a bunch more to turn this into a decent run, though. Starting with a loss is bad, and the deck is not ideal. I have a number of things in here to get me more cards, which are out of my control.
I will fight with honor.
Like they're somewhat random, like the Discoverer or the random card from opposed decks. Don't want them at starting hand, though, that's for sure. So anyway, the deck does have a number of ways to potentially pull out solutions or just, like, stuff that's better than the deck, but that doesn't really say a lot about the deck. Shadowpan would be a lot stronger if I had coins. I did pass up, 2 counterfeit coins, but I don't want my arena deck to be full of cards that don't have a direct... Like, the card value that you get out of that coin is not great unless you have something that works out really well, like getting your Shadowpan Rider at the right time. Yeah, let's do this.
You want to buy a funnel cake?
Undead Death Rattle Wars! Like, citizens of Undercity. Duke it out in a ring. It's okay by me. Then why? That's a pretty good pull, actually. That's unfortunate. Like you shuriken that guy. But probably it's just gonna get, probably just gonna trade for the Ferryman. Which is okay. Saving the shuriken, not a terrible plan. What you should really do is just hit me for 4 with that. and not buff it or anything.
Shields up!
I'm gonna give it taunt. Wait, you are gonna hit me for 4 with that? I'm okay with this plan. I'm okay with this plan. Yeah. It cost me a shuriken. Like, I could just use this bubble and do it, but I'm tempted to use a shuriken as well. Do I care that much, though, about... No, I don't care that much about keeping these guys alive. I'm going to save the shuriken in case I need to solve an actual problem later on. It's just I would get combo. I'd get an extra 1-1 out of it right now, but... whoopie crap, eh?
Here we go.
I probably shouldn't stab him for 1 right away. Because I don't think I'm going to be making another dagger anytime soon, but... We'll see. The Taunt Panther was an odd move, though. That leads me to think that maybe this guy isn't on the top of his game, like certain legendary mages that crushed me last time. Where it just seemed like I was getting outplayed at every move, which was largely just a psychological effect of the card backs. And also being outplayed at every move. Hammer of Wrath, a 2/3. Okay. Shows me you didn't have too much to do with your turn. That doesn't mean it's, like, bad for you necessarily, but I'm going to have board control and get to play whatever I want.
Here we go.
I think under the circumstances, whatever I want is... Berserker might be a good one to put out right now. And I don't know what I'm going to need from the agents, whereas the Berserker's there. I'm not going to be beating down my opponent super fast. I want board control. I think he's better for board control right this second. I could be wrong. Okay. Alright, Shadow Strike that if I want to. Do I want to? Different question. I kind of want to save this to get him out cheap. No, to get him out and get his bonus. I definitely want his bonus. But taking out the bubble would also be good. I could stab the bubble, hit him for 2, and then shuriken. Actually, that's pretty good.
Here we go.
You know, I would have taken less damage on my guy if I had actually shurikened my guy first and then done that. That would have actually been smarter. That is a situation I'm not used to having to think about, but he would have only taken 2 damage from the shuriken instead of 3 from that guy. Oh well. That's not good, because A, you had 1 dragon in your hand, and B, you now have at least 2 dragons in your hand, so that's not good. And the chances of getting a legendary dragon that is going to be really terrible for me in the long run is disquieting, to say the least. I think we're going to do this. My opponent does not have a lot of stuff out there to squash it with. Forbidden Ancient could come out as a big minion. That, just having a big, like the Swashbuckler is fine and all, but I think just getting a giant minion next turn is actually probably the best thing for me. I like that plan.
Here we go.
Do I want to kill that thing? I think I want to kill that thing. Dagger. Because it does make my guy bigger. It means the Paladin has nothing on the board to buff. Which could make a big difference if there was, like, a huge Paladin buff lying around. There's some huge Paladin buffs in the next set. Okay. That was an unexpected large dude, but okay. That messes with this play. I think we're going to have to take time out and Shadow Strike that guy. Now, I can hit you for 13, 14, plus 4 would be 18. That is very not fatal, so we're not going to do it. However, I have cast a spell now, so Shadow Pan Rider will be big. So we'll have a giant army of doom right now, and we'll just hope that my opponent doesn't have a board wipe of some kind. Enter the Colosseum, or Captain reduce everyone's attack to 1, or whatever, one of those things. Your move. I have a pretty big army. I think this game is over. If it's not, I can drop like a 10-10 for 9 next turn. It says +1/+1 for each mana spent. So he should be 1/1 bigger than the amount of mana, right? No, because he's 1/1 for that. So because he's 1/1 for 1. The other spells like that are 0. So he is actually just going to be equal to the mana. So 9/9 for 9. Which is not great, but it is flexible. And big guy seems worth a lot to me. Oh, some taunts! You're trying to survive! Look at that! I think you're mega dead, because I've got 14, 15 damage if I can just kill through all your stuff, which I can, so, yeah.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here.
Forward. Strike.
Here we go.
Shadow strike.
That was my deck working better than his, that's for sure. Not sure how much that really says about me, but it's fairly effective. Okay, well, we got back up to 2 wins, so we're not going to be an embarrassment of a run here, but let's see if I can turn it into anything decent next time.
Please click the like button before it clicks you. And check out Tales from My D&D Campaign on youtube.com/demonac.